This wasn't the first time I'd been at that point in an endurance event. That cycle across South America, that journey wasn't exactly how I thought it would be either. It was day 2, and I'd cycled uphill for hours to reach the top of the Andes, 3,800 meters above sea level, the border between Chile and Argentina. The air was thin. I thought I'd reached the hardest part of the day. I hadn't. I turned this corner into ripping crosswinds and a terrifying gravel road, descending 10 kilometers, turn after turn after turn. I still thought it would be easier when I hit the bitumen at the bottom, but it wasn't. Trucks screamed by at 100 kilometers an hour. There was no shoulder and a sheer drop into a valley on the right. And my hands spasming, actually couldn't brake. Shaking on the bike, I made the decision to get in a support car to finish the day. And that night, lying in bed, coughing constantly, exhausted but unable to sleep, I seriously questioned my life choices. If you're a small business owner or entrepreneur, you know that feeling. You push and drive through something hard, only to turn a corner and see the next hard thing. And at some point, you may also lie awake in bed at night, seriously questioning your life choices. I've been a long distance runner for 20 years, tens of thousands of kilometers. And the further I run, the more I realize that endurance sports have taught me everything about building a business that doesn't consume you. I built a clinical business in far north Queensland. And somewhere along the way, I became the bottleneck, the one who couldn't switch off. So I used everything endurance sport had taught me to rebuild my business from the ground up, to work on it, not just in it. And now I help other entrepreneurs and owners to do the same. But I felt that I'd failed. And when I reached the border, the coast of Argentina, instead of celebrating the 1,500 kilometers that I'd done, I thought about the bits I'd missed. How could I say I'd cycled across a continent if I'd missed bits in the middle? And both times, I had a choice to make. I could stay stuck in failure or disappointment, focusing on what I hadn't achieved, or I could reset, refocus, and ride again. I chose to refocus and reset. Every entrepreneur I've ever coached has had many of these moments of doubt or disappointment, where you're measuring yourself against the gap instead of the ground you've already covered. And the question isn't whether you'll hit a wall in your business, because you will, but the question is whether you have the strategies and the support to help you refocus, reset, and ride again. If we live to be 80, we only have 4,000 weeks on the planet. I'm over 40, that means I've got less than 2,000 Sundays left, maybe. We just don't have time to waste on fear and limiting beliefs. And so we must develop the capacity to drive through when things get hard if we really want to achieve our biggest dreams and visions. You didn't start your business to be its prisoner. We're actually never going to achieve everything in life, so we may as well just focus on the things that are going to be most important and impactful. And so to perform better at those things that make the biggest impact, I want to introduce you to one core concept: the power of the micro break. A micro break is a 5 or 10 minute break after a focused block of work, after about 90 minutes. It can be anything. Making a cup of tea, stepping outside, patting the dogs. I call it a recovery menu. And here is the one statistic that sold it to me. Short and intentional micro breaks after focused blocks of work increase our productivity by more than 20%. I've built the business and the life that I actually want, not by working harder, but by building the human capabilities to perform sustainably and focus only on what matters most. That's what I help entrepreneurs do.